Sam sir,
Sairam.
it's really so happy to have you on the sidelines for the World Heart Day. I think it's quite a momentous occasion for Prasanthi Nilayam to be hosting the World Heart Day. And if you look at this year, this centenary celebrations, we have had already one big conference.
Yes.
This is we had an orthopedic conference, and now we are having this. So please tell us about the various initiatives that have been taken from the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust along with the medical institutions here, and the impact that you see all this will have in terms of creating awareness, in terms of taking Bhagawan's message on health as well as spirituality to people all across.
Thank you very much, Om Sairam. So, the work done by Swami's organizations, the Sri Sathya Sai Medical Mission, the university, and the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, and also, of course, the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council, is enormous. But what happens is many people do not know the scale of the work being done here. So, you mentioned the two earlier conferences, the Sri Sathya Sai Medical Conference was held and the Orthopedic Conference was held, and now we have this cardiovascular conference being held. What is the relevance of holding the cardiovascular conference here? Now, India and South Asia, the countries around India, have the dubious distinction of being called the diabetes capital of the world, heart attack capital of the world. It's not a title that we want at all. But unfortunately, at a very young age, we get diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, obesity. And when it occurs in poor people, they are not able to bear the costs of that. Even treating diabetes is quite expensive. And when you go to heart disease, if you want to do a bypass surgery, or you want to do other cardiac procedures and so on, it's beyond the common man. And therefore, we need hospitals like ours which provide complete free treatment, whether it is for diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, orthopedics, or any other specialty. The Sri Sathya Sai hospitals provide completely free of cost the best of the care. Now, regarding this particular conference, the World Heart Federation actually approached us. The World Heart Federation consists of cardiology associations around the world. More than 150, 200 associations are linked to it. Every year on September 29th, they celebrate the World Heart Day, just like we have World Diabetes Day, World Hypertension Day, World Cancer Day. So they have the World Heart Day. Now, the president of the World Heart Federation can decide where to have a big awareness raising program, and different presidents have had it in different countries. Dr. Jagat Narula is the present president of the World Heart Federation. He is based in Houston, is of Indian origin, and when he heard about our work here, he said, we will have this year's World Heart Federation activities in Prasanthi Nilayam. He chose that actually, and we were of course thrilled and very, very happy to host it. So as part of this, we had a free diabetes and hypertension and cardiovascular camp. About 350 patients were attended to in the camp. We have a huge preventive cardiology exhibition organized by right from the Isharamma school children to the college students and their professors. All of them have put up a fabulous show, a kind of an exhibition on preventive cardiology, which I have not seen anywhere in any of the conferences. Then we have this 2-day cardiovascular conference where the best of the best cardiologists, diabetologists, hypertension specialists from India as well as from all over the world, particularly from the United States, from different universities have come. And they are all talking about the latest advances in cardiovascular disease, in heart medicine, in diabetes and so on. And that was my talk also on how diabetes has become a big issue in our country. We are very privileged that at the Sai Hira Convention Center, we are able to host this conference, which is being attended by hundreds of people, many of them online and several hundred in the auditorium itself, where cutting edge research and the latest is being presented. Swami has always said that prevention is better than cure. And his motto that he gave hurry, worry, curry is the cause of heart disease. That caught the fancy of the World Heart Federation. So the theme of this conference itself is prevention, and by reducing hurry, worry, curry. So I think this will have a huge impact, not only in Prasanthi Nilayam, not only in India, but all over the world. Because the World Heart Federation is going to reach out to 2 billion people. They have a huge network. And when they saw the work being done in our hospital and in our universities completely free of cost, they were very, very impressed. And they said, let's study this model and the village care that you do, the mobile hospital care that you do, and we'll showcase this to the world, because there are many developing countries in Africa, in Asia, South America, and in other places which look up to India. They say if India can do it, we can also try to do it. And this model, Swami has always said that we can't solve the problem of the entire humanity, but he said very clearly, we're setting up a model, and this model has to be replicated and taken to different parts of the world. In that sense, I think this conference, as part of the World Heart Federation World Heart Day, we're going to have a walk by children, the students of the school and the colleges, the university. We are all going to walk showing how to prevent heart disease. Because once you get a problem, once you get heart disease, it becomes very costly. Sometimes people die. In the very first heart attack itself, we have seen youngsters dying. A managing trustee just talked about such a case where a 39-year-old cardiovascular surgeon, while he was operating in the theatre, he died. And these are all shocking things which can happen. So even doctors are not exempted from this. But if we take simple things like cutting down the rice intake, walking more, reducing stress by doing jyoti meditation, by pranayama, and by reducing stress, yoga, and so on, we can go a long way in preventing heart disease, preventing diabetes. And even if you have early diabetes, hypertension, early heart disease, you can even reverse it. And that is the motto of this conference.
And when you think about it, Bhagawan, when he started the super specialty hospital, he had cardiology
Yes.
as the first
First one.
department. And even 10 years later, when he started the Bangalore hospital,
Yeah.
even then
Cardiology was
the cardiology was there. So somehow Swami was indicating to us this is where the main problem is.
Yes. I think heart problems, as I said, can come instantaneously. And once a young person, let's say somebody who's 40 years old, 45 years old, breadwinner, sole breadwinner in the family, gets a heart attack and dies, it's not he or she alone who is affected, but the entire family. Sometimes a large family dependent on this one person, and a simple thing. That is why Swami always believed in prevention. Even when he used to, guide me how to do our camps, he used to talk about prevention. Treatment is fine, you can give medicines, but try to prevent diseases. And he had, and this whole theme of this conference is on preventive cardiology. As you rightly said, Swami had foreseen all this long ago, and he had paved the way for creating a center of excellence here for heart disease, which attracts now people from all over the world. And this message, through this conference, through the visit to the hospital, through the heart walk, will reach all over the globe. And I think that quality medical care of a very, very high standard can be done without charging 1 rupee is a message which is very powerful. And not many people know about this, because today medicine has become commercialized, it's become corporatized, and therefore every hospital is saying how much profit can we make? How can we jack up the prices and make more profit and build more hospitals? Here the exact opposite. There's no money involved at all. That means if something is done, it is done purely out of love for humanity. And that's a reflection of Swami's glory and his blessings.
I think so. Bhagavan actually built a hospital which everyone feels is a temple.
Yes.
It's a temple of healing.
Yes.
And Bhagavan also wanted all of us to look at our bodies as temples.
Correct. Absolutely.
And that's how he brought in spirituality
Yeah.
into medicine and into personal care, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes. Absolutely. Because Swami says when a body is a temple and God has to reside in it, then we have to keep that body healthy. What is the point in having an unhealthy body and inviting God to live
You
in
can't
that?
keep the temple unclean.
Unclean, unhealthy,
And have a deity.
yeah, and then that will produce more disease, and have a deity there. You're quite right. Therefore, indirectly, he has told us that by looking after your own body, then you look after your family, then you look after the whole of society. So he has said, in his righteousness speech, the character, and how a small thing can lead to peace in the nation where there's righteousness in the heart. So similarly, we're looking after our own health. We're not just looking after selfish point of view, our own health, but we're spreading that message to the whole of community.
And as now that you have seen so many doctors who have come, and I think many of them probably will be seeing the hospital for the first
time. First time. And in fact, see, I've always noticed this, even when I talk to people and they say, so how is the Puttaparthi hospital doing? So we'll say, yeah, it's continuing. We're actually expanded on it. We've added new equipment. We added more facilities. Now robotic heart surgery is going to be introduced first time in the world, being done free of cost. So all these things, when you tell, they listen to it, but it doesn't have an impact. There must be some catch somewhere, something they're not telling us. But when they come, seeing is believing. So when they come and see, you're actually doing all this free of cost. Yeah, we're tempted to say that's what I told you long ago, but you didn't believe. But we hold it back at that time. Let them feel and let them experience it. So yes, many people have come from various parts of the world, and the World Health Heart Federation people are also here, and they're also very happy. I noticed that the person who is running the World Heart Federation, Ms. Bhajans, she had actually posted on her way to Prasanthi Nilayam. She stopped at the super specialty hospital, took a picture of it, and said, at last my dream has come true. Today she has posted in social media with a picture of the hospital. She says, I never thought it will happen, and it's actually happened. So I was thinking to myself, we have not seen everything, you've only seen the outside. Now you come inside and then you will see wonder of wonders, what all can be done. Swami's message is very clear. Where there is love and everything is done with a pure heart, that leads to divinity. And that is what we are experiencing here.
Yeah, I think Swami, even as he was repairing our physical hearts,
Yes.
he was constantly refining and culturing our heart.
Yes.
So that our heart beats for others.
Correct. Correct.
And today here we are saying, don't miss
Don't
a beat.
miss a beat. Yes.
And I think we should not miss a beat when it comes to being there for others,
Correct.
isn't it?
Serving others. Absolutely. We should go that extra mile, beat many more, so that we can serve more people.
And I think that's the motto of the hospital, Paropakaratmam Idam Shariram, as we enter the hospital. And I hope that message kind of seeps it to everyone, whoever has come for the first time. That would be.
I'm sure it will.
Thank you so much, sir.
Jai Sai Ram.